Barmageddon co-host Blake Shelton likes to watch people act stupid. He shared the concept behind his new game show on USA Network. The voice coach teamed up with co-star and good friend Carson Daly. As TV show's Ace previously reported, both Carson and Blake talked about the show on the Today Show. Keep reading to learn more about this unique new program. In a new interview with People, Blake Shelton explained how he came up with this show. It features celebrities who perform and compete in various bar games. He admitted that he wanted a real-life version of The Hangover. Blake wanted to have some of those same moments with his friends on the small screen. Some of those people included WWE wrestlers Nikki Bella, Gwen Stefani, Trace Adkins, Kane Brown, and Sheryl Crow, among others. The fun game show takes place at Blake's Ole Red Bar in Nashville. Blake admitted that his wife goes up against Sheryl Crow in the premiere episode. He joked that Gwen had to figure out how to play the game. Unfortunately for Gwen and Sheryl, they were the very first episode that we actually taped. Gwen had to be the guinea pig for everybody else, Blake Shelton told People. She and Sheryl both did so well and just let their hair down and went for it. They set the bar for the tone and personality of the series. It gave us the confidence to say, we really can do this. It sounds like there's a sense of girl power among the 90s singers. Fans will enjoy seeing Gwen and Sheryl face off on Barmageddon. Blake just enjoys watching people act like idiots. It was one of the reasons why he came up with the concept for it. Blake Shelton only loves watching his famous friends do stupid bar stunts. He had no intention of doing anything of them himself. Some of those stunts include spinning a wheel and choosing a gross food item to eat to get back into the game. However, Blake found himself facing off with Kane Brown later that season. If these two icons are willing to be on this show and do shots of gross stuff and play absolutely stupid games, then we know we have something here, Blake Shelton shared. He admits that he's not the same as he was in his later 20s. Blake would be more up to the challenge of doing stupid stuff. Nowadays, not so much. Still, Carson and Blake wanted to join some of the games. What are your thoughts on Blake Shelton admitting that he likes to watch stupid people? Do you feel the same way? What are your thoughts on Barmageddon? Sound off below in the comments section. There's a fine line between being a connoisseur of chaos and a lover of outright madness. For Blake Shelton, however, that line is a blurred smear across the wooden bar tops of Ole Red. This isn't just any bar, this is where antics explode, egos deflate, and dignity takes an early exit. Welcome to Barmageddon, the epic arena where Blake Shelton thrives on watching people act like complete fools and loves every second of it. In the world of celebrity game shows, most rely on scripted antics, neatly packaged drama, and contestants who maintain a facade of decorum. But Barmageddon? It's none of those things. It's the brainchild of Blake Shelton, a man who's never been accused of taking himself too seriously, and his good buddy Carson Daly, who somehow signed on to co-host this carnival of absurdity. Together, they cooked up a concept that would challenge even the wildest party-goer's definition of fun. Imagine a bar filled with oversized games, overzealous celebrities, and an audience fueled by enough alcohol to drown a small village. Now add Blake Shelton as the ringleader, gleefully stoking the fires of mayhem. The result? A show where the point isn't to win, it's to lose your inhibitions in the most hilariously humiliating ways possible. The games of Barmageddon are a testament to human ingenuity and questionable decision-making. Forget standard bar fare like darts or pool. Instead, contestants tackle bizarre challenges like keg curling, where mini kegs serve as curling stones, or drunken axe throwing, a pastime that feels just dangerous enough to require liability waivers. In one particularly memorable episode, celebrity guest Gwen Stefani, aka Blake's better half, found herself blindfolded and trying to toss rubber chickens into oversized cowboy boots. The crowd roared with laughter, but no one was more entertained than Blake, who leaned against the bar with tears streaming down his face, shouting, That's my girl. Then there's Charts and Ladders, a horrifyingly funny hybrid of a trivia game and a physical obstacle course, where wrong answers result in the contestant sliding down a lubricated ramp. Watching Blake egg on his guests, equal parts cheerleader and instigator, it's clear he's in his element. Blake Shelton's charm lies in his ability to walk the tightrope between country boy relatability and celebrity swagger. On Barmageddon, he ditches the tightrope altogether and dives headfirst into the absurdity. There's an unmistakable twinkle in his eye as he watches contestants squirm under the pressure of games that demand both skill and shamelessness. "You've got to learn to laugh at yourself," Blake once said in an interview about the show. "And if you can't, don't worry. I'll do it for you." That philosophy underpins every episode where he's equal parts host, hype man, and professional trash talker. When a celebrity guest fumbles, Blake is the first to crack a joke, often at their expense. But his good-natured ribbing is never mean-spirited. It's the kind of teasing you'd expect from an older brother who genuinely wants you to join in the fun, even if it's at your own expense. It's no secret that watching people act foolish has universal appeal. From viral internet videos to reality TV meltdowns, there's something oddly satisfying about witnessing others make a mess of things. For Blake Shelton, this isn't just entertainment, it's an art form. On Barmageddon, he elevates the act of spectating to new heights, savoring every cringe-worthy moment like a fine wine. Take, for example, the time NFL star Rob Gronkowski attempted to play Flapjack Stackback, a game involving spatulas and flying pancakes. It was a disaster of syrupy proportions, with Gronk fumbling every toss. Blake, meanwhile, could barely stay upright, laughing so hard he nearly spilled his drink. "I'm just here for the carnage," he quipped, raising his glass to the chaos. What sets Blake apart from your average chaos enthusiast is his genuine delight in the absurd. It's not just about laughing at others, it's about celebrating the shared humanity of messing up. "We've all done dumb stuff," he likes to remind viewers. The only difference is now we're doing it on TV. Every whirlwind needs a calm eye at its center, and on Barmageddon, that role falls to Carson Daly. While Blake revels in the ridiculousness, Carson provides a steady counterbalance, offering dry commentary and the occasional raised eyebrow. It's a dynamic that works brilliantly, with Carson often playing the exasperated straight man to Blake's over-the-top antics. "Carson's like the designated driver of the show," Blake jokes. "He's the only one sober enough to make sure we don't burn the bar down." The banter between the two is a highlight of each episode, their years of friendship shining through in every exchange. Whether they're arguing over the rules of a game or teaming up to prank a guest, their chemistry is undeniable. Barmageddon wouldn't be complete without its roster of celebrity guests, all of whom bring their own unique flavor to the chaos. From Kelly Clarkson's infectious laughter to Kane Brown's surprising knack for keg bowling, each guest adds a new layer of unpredictability. Blake's favorite part? Watching big-name stars drop their polished personas and embrace their inner goofball. "People come on here thinking they're too cool for this," he says with a grin. But give them a couple of drinks and a rubber chicken, and suddenly they're all in. At its core, Barmageddon is more than just a collection of silly games. It's a celebration of letting loose, laughing at yourself, and finding joy in the ridiculous. In a world that often feels too serious, it's a reminder that sometimes acting stupid is exactly what we need. For Blake Shelton, the appeal is simple. "Life's too short not to have fun," he says. "And if you can't laugh at yourself, come on my show. We'll do it for you." As the credits roll and the bar clears out, one thing is clear: Barmageddon isn't just a show. It's a state of mind. And for Blake Shelton, it's the perfect excuse to keep watching people act stupid and loving every minute of it.